In this video, we are going to calculate the mean, the mode, and the median, as well as the variance and standard deviation for this group of weights that we have here. Our data values are weights. So I'm going to type in my titles: mean, median, mode, variance, and standard deviation. So adjacent, in the cell adjacent to my heading, I'm going to start my formula. But before I do that, I want to show you how to name a range. So I'm going to select all of my data values, and then up here in this little white area, I'm going to call this weights. And then I hit enter, and now that range is named weights. So for some reason, again, in Excel, I'm not sure why, but they, instead of using mean, they use the word average as their function. So we start with equals, we type average, and then we can just type the word weights because we named our data range weights. And you see that it highlights that range, so you can double check to make sure. And then you just hit enter, and that gives you your mean. And then we can calculate the median the same way. We just type in the range name, and then for mode, I'm going to use mode single and weights. Okay, and then for variance, the function is either a variance for the population or variance for a sample. So I'm going to use variance for a sample. And then the standard deviation, there are two ways I can do that. Again, standard deviation is for either for the population or the sample, so I'm just going to stick with using it for the sample. Now I can also, another way to calculate standard deviation, of course, is just to take the square root of the variance. And the number's the same, as you see. And I want to make all of these have 2 decimal places. And there we have our mean, median, mode, variance, and standard deviation.